I just want to start off by saying that I am not a medical professional, and this is just advice from my own experience. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my video right here in my bed because I have been having a lot of neck pain, which comes with dermatomyositis and lupus, but more so dermatomyositis because it has a ton of muscle involvement. So the only way I can get relief is having my head back. So I just decided that this is real life. So, all my videos don't have to be set up in a chair. I can just be real with it. And if the day calls for me to be laying down, then so be it. So anyway, this is how I will be. Today's episode is going to be about symptoms that I have had over the course of a year and a half. So some came later, and most of my symptoms have been I've been able to get relief with different medications and supplements. But I have my list right here, and both of these autoimmune diseases cause obviously different symptoms. So it's hard to know which symptoms are from what disease. So when I first started experiencing symptoms, the first symptom I had was the back muscle pain. And then it just seemed like every week was a new one, and I have quite a few. Thank goodness IVIG and the steroids and just different things that we've kind of messed with have seemed to give me a whole lot of relief. So I have had muscle pain, especially in my lower back and my quads. I've had horrible fatigue, debilitating fatigue. I need a lot more sleep than I've ever had. I've always been one to love her sleep and everyone who knows me knows that, but this is definitely a lot more than I've ever needed. Let's just put it this way. I sleep as much as my 3-year-old daughter. So I've been able to get some relief with different supplements, and I can do a video touching just all of the different supplements and medications and treatments that I've had that have really helped me with my different symptoms. So some other symptoms I've had. I've had extremely weak muscles, which is really not surprising considering I was not able to walk. That was like what sent me to the hospital and got me diagnosed. Most of my muscle weakness was in my quads, my leg, and mainly my quads. Major anxiety and depression. I thought that was honestly due to my situation, my lifestyle change, complete lifestyle, what's the word I'm looking for? Not like lifestyle change, but quality of life. The quality of life that I have had has been quite hard to deal with. Let's see here. Anxiety as well. That just feeling like my heart is about to come out of my chest. Not fun. Right hip and left shoulder pain and knee pain. So I have had so much joint pain. My knees are swollen still to this day. They are. I have had really bad hip pain. Now, all of these aches and pains have been treated with steroids, and the steroids have not helped me. So we have that my pain management doctor decided that it was last resort, it was time to start doing some ablation. So I've been getting definitely some relief with that. Hyperpigmentation, I had a lot of brown spots on my body. Not normal. I've never had that, so that was really unusual. And the hyperpigmentation is more the dermatomyositis, because I had like some red rashes as well. I had a lot of jaw twitching and jaw pain. Very painful. Can't really explain really kind of how it felt, except for it just kind of ached. Muscle twitching. I would have such bad muscle twitching. I mean, so bad that it would sometimes it would last for like an hour, and it was just like uncontrollable. It just felt like, just like a normal muscle twitch. But this was so bad that I would actually like I would visually see it, twitching. That was not normal for me. And eye twitching, so I still have it. Not nearly as bad since I've had treatment, but it would be really bad sometimes. Like my eye, I would like be talking and it would just be, fluttering, and that was really annoying, like trying to talk to somebody and your eye is twitching. Nausea. I've had horrible nausea. I actually still have it to this day. I am on a medication that I take anytime I'm about to get in the car, because it helps me with my car sickness. I get really, really sick when I'm in the car, which is not surprising considering I have nausea pretty often. Migraines. I've been having a lot of migraines. I've been able to get that under control for the most part. And they don't seem to be nearly as frequent. The nausea and migraines were pretty frequent. Dizziness and vertigo. So one thing I want to say is, before I got a diagnosis, I was pretty sure that I had MS, and so was my neurologist, and my pain management doctor. So it was quite surprising when it turned out I didn't have it. There's a lot of symptoms with MS, but dizziness and vertigo is a big one. That's a whole lot better for me. But I remember like I would just be, laying down and looking at the ceiling fan, and I would see it moving and think it was moving and think it was on, and it wasn't. Fog-headed. Still have that, unfortunately. I know it's really hard for Skylar to deal with because I don't remember a lot. It's really quite frustrating. Skin and like just sensitivity. I cannot be in the sun. That also has gotten a whole lot better. But when I was in the diagnosis phase, I could not be in the sun. It's called photosensitivity, and that was definitely bad for me. The sun was a no-no for me. Let's see. Extremely cold hands and feet. Extremely cold. Like, just could not seem to warm them up. Like, I would tell my pain management doctor numerous occasions that socks or slippers would not get my hands and feet warm. I don't know why, but that was just it would be like 80 degrees, 85, and I'd go outside and my hands and feet would still be cold. The sun and warmth would not help. Oh, I had such severe arm and shoulder weakness that I was not able to lift my arms. The day that I was admitted in the hospital, I could not even hold my phone. My hands were so weak. I couldn't lift a finger to text. My fingers were so weak. I was just able to blow dry my hair for the first time 2 weeks ago, and it had been 6-7 months since I had last blow dried my hair, because I can't lift my arms to hold up a blow dryer or a brush. Tremors, I would have hand tremors that were uncontrollable, along with the twitching. Loss of appetite and weight loss. I lost like 8 pounds over the course of like 10 months, which is unusual considering I was bedridden and I was eating about the same amount. Even though I had a loss of appetite, I still would, force myself to eat, because I know I needed, obviously need the nutrition. And I just know the importance of maintaining a good diet. Let's see here. Muscle atrophy. I lost, one of the first signs of all of this was how bad my legs were, as far as like all the loss of muscle. It was my calves were like, you could see just an indentation from where there was just no muscle left, and could not stand or walk. And obviously that was what led me to get to the hospital, is not being able to stand or walk. I'm still using my cane. And let's see, because I'm able to walk, but I'm still very, very weak and unsteady. So it's necessary for me to have my cane. And I'm thankful that I could have my head back and do this video, because my neck is pretty bad today. Okay, let's see here. Oh, here we go. Gritty eyes. I always felt like I had sand in my eyes. I don't know what autoimmune disease has caused that, but I had that. And I actually have had that for years. So I think I've had these autoimmune diseases for years. I really do. Because looking back, I had a lot of these, starting from, like in 2019. And had frequent, now I don't know if this has anything to do with my autoimmune diseases, but I had a lot of bloody noses. So bad to where I remember I was on the carousel with Lily, and my nose just started bleeding. So I had to use my shirt. So now I don't have them ever since. I'm assuming it is from one of my autoimmune diseases, because I don't have them anymore. Or I have them, but I actually still have them, but they're nowhere near as frequent. But I just started carrying tissues in my purse, because I was afraid that I'd just get one and not be prepared for it, just like that day. Huge. My cuticles would be red, inflamed, and bleeding. And ultimately, that's what led me to thinking I had dermatomyositis, is that was like a huge symptom, is the cuticles. And then difficulty like catching my breath, difficulty breathing, feeling like an elephant is sitting on my chest. Huge. That was I had called an ambulance when I felt that sensation, and I had that many times. And my numb fingers and numb toes. I had that. When did I have that? I feel like, I had that with my recent hospitalization. I could not feel my fingers or toes. So that is it for my symptoms. I hope you guys were able to get something from this. And if you think you have lupus or dermatomyositis, feel free to reach out. Any questions you may have. Thank you for watching, and I'm so thankful to be able to share my story and all the information I know about my 2 autoimmune diseases with you all. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.